Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try out a fun little fairway driver from Innova. It is a fantastic driver. Let's see how it flies in 7 different plastics. Let's go. Jeremy from Disc Golf Deals USA. Today I'm going to try it out. It is a fun little fairway driver from Innova. Numbers on this are 7, 6, -2, 1. I've got it in 7 different flavors here. We're going to see if all the its fly the same or if there's a little difference. First up, we're going to try the DX IT. This is basically their base plastic. Like I said, 7, 6, -2, 1. All the its I have today are in that 172 to 175 gram range. So basically max weight. Oh yeah, definitely in the DX base plastic. That thing is a little bit less stable than the flight numbers might suggest, which is not super surprising. Usually the DX plastic has a tendency to be a little bit less stable. Now let's go with the Champ IT. Oh, look at that laser straight, holding a nice straight line. Good solid fade. Next up, this sweet little Champ iDie. Man, I really love the way the iDies look. Okay, that one definitely a little bit less stable. Next up, Star IT. Okay, flying very similar to the Champ. And next up is the iDie Star. Now, is this going to be a little bit less stable, kind of like the iDie Champ was? Yeah, okay. Definitely more flip on it. All right, so far it looks like the iDies are going to be a little bit more on the less stable side than the not dyed ones. Next up is GStar. Oh, good flip on the GStar. Looking good. And last but not least, the Halo IT. Yeah, kind of threw down a little bit, but yeah, not too bad. I've heard a lot of you guys talking about how fantastic the IT is. Man, I am really loving it. They don't all fly exactly the same in different plastics, but this is such a fun disc. Easy to throw straight, easy to get a little flip on. Wow, really good disc. This is the first time I've thrown an IT, and I gotta say, wow, it really impressed me. I mean, what a fantastic disc. This is gonna be great for beginners, intermediates out there, and then you advanced players, you're gonna like using this as like a hyzer flip up disc, or maybe even like a long turnover disc. Yeah. Very easy to throw, very controllable. One thing I didn't mention about the IT is one thing you can tell is when you pick it up, it's got nice, like very gentle, rounded edges on the bottom, on the side. I mean, it just feels really good and smooth in the hand, which I think is another reason why this is very beginner friendly. No sharp edges on it at all. It's gonna mean you're gonna get a nice, consistent release every time. Okay, now we're gonna throw what I think is least stable to most stable. So definitely, I feel like the least stable one was this Champ iDie one. Yeah, we definitely got a little tailwind going on there. So definitely nice straight flyer. Next one that was more on the understable side was the Star iDie. Yeah, still getting some turn, even in that tailwind. And next up in the more understable side is the GStar IT. Yeah, look at that guy. Wow. Man, GStar just put itself in a different category there. Definitely way flippy. Also, super flippy one was this DX one too. Yeah, look at that one. That and the GStar, super flippy. Now let's go to ones that are a little bit more stable. The Star IT. There we go, definitely pushing straight forward, nice fade at the end. Yeah, definitely more stable. And the Champ IT. Yep, very similar to that Star guy. Very straight, nice, subtle fade. And last but not least, the Halo IT. Oh, we're finally getting some turn out of that. All right, great. Well, gotta say, DX, GStar, they're in one category, super flippy, and the Champ and the Star, they're basically pretty stable, went pretty dead straight with a fade, and then the other ones are just kind of flying like their numbers. So that's pretty interesting. Super impressed with the IT. I mean, there definitely is variations in the plastic there. Like I said, we got the more understable ones, the ones that fly pretty true to the numbers, and ones that are just a little bit more stable. So they fly great on backhand. How do they fly in forehand? Let's find out. Like I said, the IT has really impressed me. Now let's see how it throws on forehands. First up, DX. All right, definitely put some hyzer on that. Holy cow. We're getting a thrower out of this one. Yeah, wow. I mean, it's still going. All right, like I said, that DX guy is super flippy. And then once you put the extra speed that the extra snap you get off of a forehand, really flips over. All right, another flip dog was the GStar. Put a little more hyzer on this one. No. All right, I did do nose up. Yeah, that thing is super flippy. Like I said, DX, GStar, super flippy. Okay, now more middle of the road were the iDies and the Halo. There we go, a little hyzer, flipped up to flat. Wow, that is a great, fantastic, easy throwing forehand disc. iDie Star, same thing, little hyzer, flipped up, a little turn, and a little fade. Wow, and iDie Champ, little hyzer, flipped up, turn, very similar to that Star one. Great. All right, now let's try the more stable ones, which was the Champ and the Star. Champ up first. There we go. Didn't really put a lot of hyzer on it, so we got some turn out of it. Next up, the Star. All right, put a little hyzer on it. Wow. All right, so I'm not a forehand dominant person, but when I do forehands, did I just say doo-doo? When I do forehands, I like to put hyzer on it just because it feels better for me, a little easier to throw like that. And then these ITs, especially those last two, were great. On a little hyzer, they stand up to flat, give you a little turn to get that little extra distance and pretty much end in the middle. Yeah, I gotta say, big fan of the IT. Definitely on forehand too. All right, guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Man, I gotta say, I am a big fan of the IT now. I know a lot of you guys have been recommending it in the comments over the last year or so. What a fantastic disc. Now, do all ITs fly the same? Absolutely not. We saw that the GStar, the DX one were super flippy, and then we had a little bit more stable ones out of the traditional Star and Champ ones. And then the other guys were flying pretty much similar to the numbers. Gotta say, fantastic disc though. I mean, it feels great in the hand, comes out super clean. And I gotta say, I was super impressed with these on forehands. Like I said, I'm not really a forehand dominant player, not super consistent with it, but I felt super comfortable throwing these with a little hyzer on it, getting them to flip up to flat. I imagine these are going to be great in the woods on backhand and forehand. So stay tuned, because I'm probably going to take these plus some other Innova discs out to the woods, try carving up some woods with these, see how they fly in the woods. All right, well, if you're looking to get any of these ITs, check them out over at Disc Golf Deals USA. We got them over there. Till I see you next time. Peace out.